And that's what I want to show you. Anybody have seen this house out in the Hart Park area, Round Mountain Road?
Yeah.
When I was building it, people was looking at me saying, dude, oh, you played professional football, yeah. But they didn't know that this dream had nothing to do with that. This had something to do with some principles that I adopted and started to apply. And this was just one of the benefits where I could go out and me and my wife could do some things like that. I don't know what your goal is. I don't know what your intentions are. Your dream is probably a little different than mine, probably. You fill in that blank. But I'm here to tell you that you can too. Whatever it is, this is a you can too message. And again, I have some principles here that I want to be able to share with you guys. This is my family here. That's the big black guy in the center is me, in case some of you guys confused. And then there's my wife, and then my 4 kids here, and my little daughter Chase here, right there in the center. And Chase I have this really good friend, the Barneses. They come by the house every day, not every day, once a week typically. And they have 2 kids that play with my kids. And little Chase has a friend named Haley, which is one of their kids. And Haley's about, I call her 40-40. She's about 40 inches high and about 40 pounds soaking wet. Long, wavy blonde hair, blue eyes. And she gets out of the car and she's excited. She's running across the yard and I see it. So I come and I open the front door and I reach down and I scoop her up and I'm like, oh, Haley, I just love picking you up because you're so light. And so in her 5-year-old infinite wisdom, she pulls away from me and looks at me and says, well, I'm light, but your daughter Chase is dark like you. So I could have stayed out all night for 2 weeks and not come up with that one. I had to share it with you guys. So I'm like, okay, baby, and I just put it down. How you mess with that one? So now my point is, she missed the message. I don't want you guys to miss the message this morning and think that I showed you those photos to impress you or to brag. That would be the wrong message. Here's the message. It's a message of, yes, you can too, whatever it is for you. No, I'm not going to have you pump your fist and jump up and put out fire with your mouth and walk over house hot coals today. But I still want you to walk away with a message that actually sticks for you. First up here, as you consider making this your decade, I want you to consider these following questions here. What do you want out of this decade? Not just a year, but what do you want out of the decade? Question number 2. How are you positioning yourself to win? Because that's important. What are you doing? You got to do something. It just doesn't happen and come to you. You know, dogs don't chase parked cars, right? Okay, right. Just making sure you guys get that. Who are you going to align yourself with? And what can you do differently? I was just talking to Claudia this morning here, and a delightful young lady. And she has been in the industry for about 21 years or so. And as we're talking there, I'm asking her what she likes best about the industry. And she talks about the connection her and Scott just hooked up this past August. She came back to him. She was with him before, but she came back. And I was like, oh, definitely you saw something in him that said, hey, this is a guy I want to align myself with. I want to create what I call a strategic alliance so we can work together to be able to accomplish a common goal.